it's awesome, man. When you see these guys, it's one thing to talk about it. When you see them and you spend a little time with them, the memories start to go back into your head.
Well, it's fun, I see most of them, but a couple guys I haven't seen in a few years, so it's good to catch up. And we had a great few years, so it was a lot of fun. You can't take those years away from us. It was fun, and we had a great group of guys. We won a lot of games, and that's what basketball is all about. Have a good time and win.
For the Mariners to do this, when I got the call for it, and Mary called me and said that they were going to do this, so it was a great thing for me to come back and especially come see a lot of the guys that I haven't seen in a long time, some of my teammates, fellow Seattle legends.
Just an extra reminder that it should be a team still here in the city, man. So it's good to see these guys, but I think all of us getting together has got to stand for something.
Well, this is a great NBA city. It's a shame we don't have a team. We have great fans here. It was the best time playing here at Key Arena when it was rocking, and the same fans are still here. So hopefully they get another chance somewhere down the road to cheer for a team.
Oh man, Sonics fans never die, man. We multiply. They can take the team away, but the strength remains the same.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Safeco Field. Tonight, we salute a team that was a part of our community for 41 years. They came onto the Seattle sports scene in 1967, and for over 4 decades, they thrilled us throughout each basketball season. Tonight, we celebrate the men who played for our basketball team, our Seattle SUPERSONICS. Let's go down to the field and join tonight's master of ceremonies, the voice of the Sonics, Kevin Calabro.
Good golly, Miss Molly. Good evening and welcome to a celebration that is long overdue. Since opening in July of '99, Safeco Field has been a fantastic ballpark for all of us here in the Great Northwest. It ranks among the best in baseball. There isn't much that compares to being here on a Seattle summer night watching our national pastime. But tonight, Safeco Field becomes a different field of dreams. Tonight, it's home to one of the largest collection of Sonics legends ever assembled. Tonight, it's a chance for all of us to salute the men who wore the green and gold.
Four, pass to Gus Williams, 3, 2, 1, 4, and the pass to Gus Williams, 3, 2, 1, and the SUPERSONICS win their first ever NBA championship.
Game is over! The Sonics are on their way to Chicago! Flying chickens in a barnyard! Good golly, Miss Molly, what a game!
Those moments that we just watched on the big screen can never be taken away from us, and events like this help us keep the Sonics legacy alive. Many of the great Sonics players we just saw in this video still make their home here in our community, while others have traveled great distances to be with us this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor now, along with your assistance, to welcome back to Seattle, your Seattle SuperSonics. Guest enjoyed a successful college career in Washington State and then was drafted by the Sonics in 1979. This 7'2" center played 3 seasons with the Supes and currently makes his home right here in Seattle. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to James Donaldson. Sonic was one of the best rebounders to have ever played the game. He was also a defensive force while playing 6 seasons in Seattle from 88 to 94. During that run, he played for 5 Sonics playoff teams. It's great to have him back in Seattle. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cage. This sharpshooter could light it up from the three-point arc. He spent 4.5 seasons with the Sonics from 86 to 91. In 87, he received the NBA's Most Improved Player Award, and in 89, he was named to the All-Star team. It is fantastic to have him back in Seattle. Say hello to Dale Ellis. He was a 4-time All-Star and played for the Sonics for 5 seasons from 1983 to 1988. He averaged over 20 points per game while wearing the green and gold. And in 1987, he was the All-Star Game's most valuable player in a game played at the Kingdome. Please welcome back Tom Chambers. Guest had a stellar career at the University of Washington. Selected 8th overall by Dallas in the 85 NBA draft. He came to the Sonics in 93 and played for 6 seasons. A 3-time All-Star, a 2-time 6th Man Award winner. Please say hello to Detlef Schrempf. Played 4 seasons with the Sonics from 95 to 99, and the Supes reached the playoffs in 3 of those 4 years. In 99, he won the NBA's Sportsmanship Award, and he was among the league's best from the three-point line. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's Hawk time. Welcome back, Hersey Hawkins. Guest was a fan favorite from 74 to 78. His colorful style of play, not to mention his trademark bald head and headband, entertained Sonic fans for 4.5 years. He still makes his home here in Seattle. Say hello to Slick Watts. This 7-time All-Star was one of the most accurate shooting centers in NBA history. In the 87-88 season, he led the league in free throw percentage. He played 9 seasons with the Sonics, including the magical 19 1979 championship season. And his Sonics number 43 is retired. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Jack Sikma. He was a four-time All-Star during his 5 years with the Seattle Sonics. While wearing the green and gold, he averaged close to 25 points and 12 rebounds a game. He led the Sonics to their first ever playoff berth during the 74-75 season. And his Sonics number 24 is retired. Please welcome Spencer Haywood. He played 13 seasons in the NBA, all of them with the Seattle SuperSonics. He was an All-Star in '76 and a key member of the Sonics '79 World Championship team. When he retired in '84, he led the Sonics in games played, points scored, field goals, and free throws. His Sonics jersey number 32 is retired, and he still makes his home right here in Seattle. Ladies and gentlemen, downtown Freddie Brown. A two-time NBA All-Star, he played 5 memorable seasons with the SuperSonics. During the NBA Finals in 1979, he led the Sonics to the World Championship, scoring 28.6 points per ball game. In 2004, the Sonics raised his jersey number 1 to the rafters. It's great to see him back in Seattle. Here he is, the Wizard, Gus Williams. He spent his entire 12-year NBA career right here in Seattle. He was one of the NBA's best defensive players, and during the 93-94 season, he led the league in steals. After his playing career, he went on to coach the Supes for 5 years. His number 10 is retired, and it's great to have him here tonight. Welcome back, Mac 10, Mr. Sonic, Nate McMillan. Was the Sonics head coach from 91 to 98 and led the Sonics to the playoffs in all 7 seasons he was here at the helm. During his 7 years, the Sonics won 3 division titles, and in 1996, the Sonics won their 3rd Western Conference championship. He tallied 384 wins as the head coach of the Sonics. Welcome back, George Karl. Was a player coach for the Sonics in the early 70s and then returned to the Supes as their head coach for 8 seasons from 77 to 85. He is responsible for leading the Sonics to their 1979 World Championship, a 9-time All-Star, and his Sonics number 19 is retired. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the great one, Lenny Wilkens. Seasons in the green and gold from 89 to 97. A first-round draft pick, he dazzled all of us with high-flying acrobatics. A six-time All-Star, he averaged 23 points and 10 rebounds per game in the 1996 NBA Finals. One of the most exciting players to ever wear the green and gold. Welcome back, the Rain Man, Shawn Kemp. This guard from Oregon State was the second overall pick in the 1989 draft. He played 12 and a half sensational seasons with the Sonics. He's the Sonics' all-time leader in points, steals, assists, and games. A 9-time selection to the NBA's all-defensive team and a 9-time All-Star. He was the most complete guard to have ever played the game. Give it up for the glove, Gary Payton. This is an incredible assemblage of some of the greatest players and coaches in Sonics history, and a field of dreams indeed. And this party wouldn't be complete without a few words from a man who always had a whole lot to say when he was on the court and off. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the glove, Gary Payton.
How you guys doing? I'm just gonna make it nice and sweet. I just want to always say I'm really appreciative of you guys and the fan support that you gave us while we played here. I want to thank the Mariners for doing this for us, to give us an opportunity for some of the legends to come back, the guys that I played with, my coaches, Coach Karl, Lenny Wilkens, who I played for in the Olympics. And we just want to say, hey, this is a great opportunity for us to come back and show a lot of memories, a lot of good things that happened here in Seattle. And I want you guys to keep your head up, because we're going to get a team back here. And once again, I just want to thank you guys and appreciate it. If it wasn't for you guys, it wouldn't have never been none of us. So thank you once again.
Thanks, Gary. I'd like to bring forward now two men who led the Sonics to the promised land, the NBA Finals. Two of the greatest men that I've known in a long time of covering basketball, Lenny Wilkens and George Karl, the two veteran coaches of the Supersonics. Lenny, words for the crowd.
Well, Gary said it all, but certainly we're very appreciative of your support, your continued support. Seattle is one of the greatest cities ever, and for sure we're going to get a team back here sometime in the near future.
Thank you, Lenny. George, great to have you back in Seattle. Great to see you. Words for the crowd.
Well, I'll just repeat a little story. This year in the playoffs, we played Oklahoma City. I can't deny there was a few moments where I was wishing instead of flying south, I was flying west to come to Seattle. There are very few places that when I come to, I feel is home. And Seattle is definitely one of those places. And I hope we get to play Oklahoma City someday, because I still have that ugly green Space Needle tie. And I want to wear it in a Game 6 or a Game 7 against Oklahoma City.
You've got a Pittsburgh Pirate fan, and I'm guessing a Brooklyn Dodger fan. Absolutely. The two coaches are going to throw out the opening pitch. I know they've been warming up and working on their games all summer. This ought to be beautiful. And notice we're not going to make them pitch from the slab. Guys, you can inch in a little bit if you want. Greg Hallman, Doug Fister are going to receive for Lenny Wilkens and George Karl. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, guys, simultaneously or one after the other. Here we go. This ought to be beautiful. Great hands, Fister. Nice pitch, guys. Give them all a great Seattle ovation. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the legends of Sonics basketball. Gentlemen, thanks for being here. It's been a great night. The celebration of Sonics basketball will continue all game long.
Going up, or chant going up, Supersonics. Well, I really enjoyed seeing all the Sonic fans. They're out with the Mariner Moose out near the right field foul pole in the upper deck. A lot of these kids weren't even born when the Sonics won that championship back in 78, 79, but they're gonna get their last hoot in for the Sonics. Well, festive atmosphere in spite of the score here at Safeco Field tonight. Rays in town, first of three. Bringing back our Sonics starts with rally fries. I wish it were that simple.